Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. I just heard on the radio that today is the day the gaming world has been waiting for. And I thought, my goodness, they got the news about Cracking the Cryptic dropping worms on Steam really quickly. But it turns out they were talking about the Nintendo Switch 2, which has been released today. And, well, they had someone come on the radio and explain that the Nintendo Switch 2 is potentially quite good value per minute. And I think it's nonsense. It costs at least £400. If you get Mario Kart World with it, you're probably paying about £500. And you'd have to do an awful lot of hours of Mario Kart World, in my opinion, to match the pounds per minute value of our two Sudoku worms that yesterday became available on Steam. Today are on iOS. They're on the AppStore now. So you need to have the Cracking the Cryptic app, and then this is extra paid content within that. But each worm is $1. So we have released today worms by both Marty Sears and James Sinclair for $1 or the equivalent each. And honestly, you might be a very quick Sudoku solver, and that will be harming your pounds per minute value or your dollar per minute value equation. But I think you're going to enjoy these a lot, and indeed a lot more than Mario Kart World. That's my opinion. Now, here is a picture of a future worm that will be released later in the series. We've commissioned worms from a number of stellar authors, and we hope to have more come on at some point as well. So this is one that you'll see later if you follow us, and if you get the worms. Well, as I say, now it hasn't been released on Android, on Google Play yet. That is coming. It was submitted at exactly the same moment to all three platforms, and two of them have been quick and one of them has not yet, but we will let you know when that happens. 1 second. Sorry about that. So, yes, the Sudoku worms, 2 of them are out now, more to come later. Incredibly good value. Get our app. The CTC app costs nothing to download, and then you can get these items within it for the trivial sum aforementioned, and enjoy. Now, today I'm going to have a look at a fog puzzle that's using the fairly new and becoming slightly more commonplace rule about no repeat digits within a constraint type. And it's proved very interesting in a few puzzles Simon's done, and one that I've done. I'm really looking forward to giving this a go. It's a debut for Pikel, I'm going to pronounce that as assuming it's a pun on Michael. And yeah, we'll have a look at the rules of that, which are quite long for a reason I will explain in a moment, but not complicated, I feel. Also, we have on Patreon this month a fantastic hunt by Itrio, Yin Yang Journey. And if you like yin yang puzzles, you will really enjoy it from the beginning. If you don't like yin yang puzzles, you'll like them by the end. That is something that I feel I can almost promise. If you get to the end, you will be enjoying the yin yang constraint. And it is quite challenging in some parts, that hunt. But on the other hand, I've been making solution videos, and I believe my overall time is going to be in the considerably less than 10 hours region. So give yourself a treat on Patreon with that. There's also, of course, crosswords and connections videos there. We've got Sven's Sudoku Pad on our merch mentioned under the video. And what else we got? We've, of course, got all of our apps, the regular apps, many of which are on that CTC app, some of which predate it. They feature all sorts of constraints, and they do feature Fog of War. So give yourself a treat of some sort, or indeed give yourself many treats of all sorts. And let's have a look at this puzzle today. Foggy Unique Constraints by Pikel. So normal Sudoku rules apply. We're going to try and put 1 to 9 on every row, column, and 3x3 box, despite the fog. The fog is dynamic fog, so placing certain digits correctly may clear fog elsewhere in the puzzle. And then there are a number of lines and hidden symbols. Now, I think there is a good excuse. We sometimes say, if you're sending in a puzzle hoping it'll be on the channel, keep the rule sets brief. Don't use too many constraints. But that's difficult because we have this no repeat rule set, and therefore there have got to be some constraints involved in the puzzle. So the constraints in this one are German whispers. So adjacent digits along a green line must differ by at least 5. The green lines are sort of striped. So there is one going from that cell to that cell and from that cell to that cell. Like, don't worry that it looks a bit like a staple or a loop. It is just a striped green line. And that's to distinguish it for the colorblind from Renban lines, which are thick purple lines. And on a Renban line, we have an unbroken set of consecutive digits in some order. There are also thin lines. They are blue, and therefore they are region sum lines and are divided by box borders into segments which each have the same sum. And all region sum lines in this puzzle do cross at least one box border. A black Kropke dot divides it joins digits which have a 1 to 2 ratio. One is double the other. A white Kropke dot joins digits which are consecutive. They have a difference of 1. A V joins digits which sum to 5. An X joins digits which sum to 10. A grey square in a cell shows that that must be even. And each unique constraint type mentioned mustn't have any repeated digits within that constraint type. So if a Renban line has a 3 on it, no other Renban line in the puzzle has a 3 on. That's it. I mean, it's not that complicated, especially if you've seen our videos with green and purple and blue lines, white and black dots, V's and X's and squares before. Same meanings as usual. I'm going to start now, see how we get on. Let's get cracking. So, we've got these V's. And on a V, we're not going to have a repeat. So one of the V's is a 1-4 V, and the other is a 2-3 V. Right, all of those digits, 1, 2, 3, and 4, all see this cell, don't they? So this is not 1, 2, 3, or 4. But it's on a black dot, so it's not 5, 7, or 9. That is 6 or 8. This side of the black dot is either 3 or 4 to connect with the 6 or 8. And this side of the V is either 1 or 2. Because if that side is 3 or 4, the higher digit of the V, that side is the lower side. Now, this on the white dot is 1, 2, or 3 to connect with a 1 or 2. We've also got a white dot over here. And we've got the whispers as well. So this is a high digit. If it's touching 3 or 4, it's 8 or 9. This one is high in some order because of the green line. This black dot digit has to be different from that one. That's not surprising. This white dot digit, well, it sees 3 of the V digits, and they must include 4. So it's tempting to say this white dot digit is 1, 2, or 3. Oh no, hang on. This white dot has got to have an even digit on it. There's a difference of 1 between the two consecutive digits, and therefore one of them is even, and that one must be a 2, because somehow we ruled 4 out of that. Yes, because that's not possibly 3 or 4. So there is a 2 there. So there can't, yes, by the rules, there cannot be a 2 on this white dot. And therefore it doesn't have a 2 in that cell, and it also doesn't have a 1. So now this is the high digit on this V. That is 8 or 9 on the green dot. This is 1 or 2 and different from that one. And does that tell us what's on the white dot? No, not quite. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's so neat. Okay, this is a 3-4 pair. They must be different because they're both on V's. This therefore sees them both and can't be 3 or 4. Now to join with a white dot to 3 or 4 and not be 3 or 4, it must be 2 or 5. But about a minute ago, I explained that the 2 on the white dot is over here, so that can't be a 2. And that is a 5, and there's our first digit, and I hope it's going to clear fog. It doesn't. But it makes this a 4, and that makes this a 1, and on the black dot this is a 2. This is a 9. Oh, something's got a clear fog. Okay, we've had the white dot 4 and 1, the V 4 and 1. We'll do the V 3 and 2 over here. There we go. The 3 must join to a 6 on the black dot. No fog is clearing other than the cells I'm filling in. Now here, oh, I was going to say on the white dot we could still have a 1 or a 3, but in this box we can't have a 3, so that's a 1. Still didn't clear fog. Ah, on the green we've had a 9 on the green line, so this one can't be 9, that must be 8. And there we go. Finally, at the end of that chain, we get a tiny bit of fog clearance. And we find some thick purple lines, which are Ren bands, and some more white dots, which are probably helpful. Right, that one has led to a green digit here that, oh no, it can't be 8 or 9 because we've used them on the green, so it's 6 or 7. I think we can say that there will be no other green digits in the puzzle, having found this, because 5 will never appear on a green line, and the only other possible green line is 6 or 7, which would have to connect to 1 or 2, the only other possible green line digit. Now, what's going on the white dot? We've had 1, 2, 5, 4. We have a sequence here of 3 numbers. They can't involve 3 because they can't involve 1, 2, 4 or 5. So we're selecting from 6, 7, 8, 9. The middle of those must be 7 or 8. This can't be a 6 by Sudoku. This can't be an 8 by Sudoku. Ah, right. And that pencil marking is suddenly useful because now this can't be a 6, 7, 8 triple or it would break that cell. So this must be a 7, 8, 9 triple. That digit is an 8. This is 7 or 9. That's 7 or 9. One of them is therefore 7 and this digit is 6 and will clear some fog. No, it won't. It's on a Ren band with 8 and with this cell, which can't be 7. And there's other Ren band cells down here. Right, we now have to work on the Ren band not repeating, I imagine. So this Ren band line is going to include 8, 7, 6 and something else here. This Ren band line is at least 4 cells, so I think we're selecting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for that one. On this one, oh, this digit can't be 7 or 9, but it's got to be on this Ren band. Right, this Ren band, which is at least 4 cells, must include 2, 3, and 4. It's either 1, 2, 3, well, if it's 4 cells long, it's either 1, 2, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 4, 5. They both include 2, 3, and 4. If it's 5 cells long, which it might be under the fog, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it definitely includes 2, 3, and 4. This digit cannot be 1, 6, 8, 7, or 9, and we've just disallowed it because it's on a Ren band from being 2, 3, or 4. That is a 5. Nothing cleared. Now we can't have 5 down here, so this is definitely a 1, 2, 3, 4 triple, and this digit is 7 or 9. But there must be a 7 on this Ren band to connect up the digits on it. So one of those two is a 7. One of them is also a 4 because of Sudoku. Hurrah for Sudoku, doing something in the puzzle. This is a 4-7 pair, so that must be the 7. And this must be a 4. Ah, it didn't clear any fog, but it did reveal a blue line. Okay, these digits can be finished off now. They're 5 and 9. And we've got 5 and 4 on a blue. Oh, we've got the Ren band continuing into this cell. That's got to be a 9. And now all the digits will be on the Ren band. And we know that this Ren band will finish in those cells. Oh, we also know 9 is in one of those two because of that 9 ruled out of those 3. Now, the blue line, 5, 4. So the blue line adds up to 9 in each box. Now, in this box, actually, we can place 7. And then we've got 3, 6, and 8. Now, the digits contributing to the sum of 9 on the blue line must obviously be 3 and 6. And they must be in those two cells. You can't jump over either of them while you're in the box. So that's a 3, 6 pair. And this is 8. And we'll clear some fog. No, wrong mark. Okay, so let's have a look at this box where we've used all the high digits, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 still to place. I'm missing something about this puzzle because I think I've kind of run out of road. Well, let's put in triples here. 4, 5, 9, 1, 2, 6, 3, 7, 8. That's not going to do anything. The 9 that we placed there says that's not 9. Now, the green lines have finished. We're done with them. The Renban lines are finished as well. We've used all the digits on those. This blue line might continue out of the box, but until we clear the fog, we don't know that. The black dot digits are 1, 2, 3, and 6. The white dot digits are 7, 8, 9, 2, 1, 5, 4. We're not going to find any more of those. The V's we've completed. We can't find any more digits on V's. What am I meant to do here? It must be Sudoku somewhere. That's alarming. Ah, the 9 is looking at that. Okay, that's not alarming. That's easy, if I just thought of it. Oh, we've got a blue line. Now, is it the same blue line, or is it a different one from this? Well, this one has got a 3 on, so that digit can't be a 3. Now, we've cleared a new black dot, and we've used 1, 2, 3, and 6 on the black dot. So this one is 4, 8. That makes this cell that we reduced down because of the 9 here into a 5. And that makes this a 9. I keep hoping this will clear fog. Oh, but look, we can do 9 in column 2. There's only one place for it here. No, 9 in row 3. We might finish the 9s. We've got, no, not quite. We've got a little X-wing left in columns 3 and 6. That's an X that's emerged in the fog. Good news. So we get a 1 there. Now, lots of digits can't be 1 in this column, and that one can't be 8. 1984, great novel, has been written down column 2. So they can't have a 4 in either. That's a 2, 3 pair. This is 7, that's 6. Then we've got a 5 that I can complete the column with here. I can also take 2 and 3 out of those cells. That's a 1, 4 pair, and that gives me 2 here and 1 here. Ooh, well, that's weird. That's revealed a nothing cell. That's so strange, because I was just getting to the point where yet again I was thinking, well, I've got to have something revealed, otherwise I've got nothing to go on. And that's not what I was expecting. This digit can't be a 1. So again, Sudoku could ride to the rescue if I can just work out what to do. Now, we placed 9 in that box. 8 is in, well, it's in one of those 2 cells. How does that help? 8 in column 1 is in one of those 2. These are a 6, 7, 8, 9 quad. Yeah, I think it's got to be to do with the blue lines. Right. This box had 5, 4, 3, 6. 9 each time. Now, the remaining digits we can put on blue lines are 7, which is on one there, 1, 2, 8, and 9. There is a rule that every blue line in the puzzle crosses a box border. So we've got to cross from box 2 into box 3. And here we know that 9 is not on the line. Yeah, I think, well, we could either have 7, 2 here and 1, 8 here. Or we could have 7, 1 here and 8 here. Either way, 8 is going to have to be on the blue line in box 3. And there it is. Because it couldn't be in this cell. That's the whole point. It was finding 8 by Sudoku and then this being revealed as a white cell. That's very clever, Pikel. Now, that digit must be a 1 because this line is basically complete. Oh, and that's revealed another X. Okay, let's just tidy up some Sudoku. I know, I don't do it enough, but it's time to do it now. There's a 1 there. The other digits in the row are 2, 3, and 7. 8, 1, 9. Oh, 7 can be placed in box 3 in the corner. That digit must be in one of those two. Okay, I'm going to come to the X. We've had 1 and 9 on X's so far, so they can't reappear on an X. This one can't be 4 or 4, 6 because of 4 and 6 appearing there. I'm so sorry. I just clicked off the screen somehow due to the numlock key being off, I think. Right, what I was saying was this was going to be, actually this can't be a 2, 8X because of the 2 and 8 there. So this is a 3, 7X, and given that 7, we know which way round it goes. 3 there, 7 there. This is a 9 because we pencil marked 9. This isn't. This is a 9. I wonder if we have enough left to complete the puzzle without any more clues at this point. It's touch and go, I'd say. That 3 is going to sort out 2 and 3. There's an 8 somewhere here. There's 8, 7, 1, 9. In the top row, we've got 4, 5, and 6 to place. That can't be 4 because of the 1, 4 pair down here. The 5 there says this is not 5, but this one could be any. Okay, we're going to have to find more things. Now, this column, yeah, 3 is looking up to the top. It's sorting out the 2, 3 pair. This is an 8 to complete the column. That places 8 in box 7. That places 8 in box 9. That's probably the last 8 in the puzzle. No, the last 8 in the puzzle is in box 4, and we can do that as well. This is a 3, and that's not. The 2 in the column? No, not necessarily. How about this row? That's 1 or 6. Oh, this is meant to be 2, 4, and 6 in some order. This is 1, 5, and 7. No, they're not resolved. So we are going to need something else. In fact, I still haven't done enough Sudoku to reveal anything else. 7, 8, 9... 4, 5. What am I missing? Do shout it at the screen. I'm sure I will hear you. There's a 1 somewhere here. 7, 9, 8. Is it this column? 3 can't be there. There is a 3 in one of these two cells. I'm going to pencil mark that. 7, 8, 9, 3. Now, I'm not quite sure what I'm missing. Oh, this is a 6, 7 pair in box 7. So this is a 1. There we go. A bit more Sudoku. 5, 7 are done. Ah, and now we get some fog clearance. And we've got a grey... Oh, we've got a 4, 6 pair on grey squares, which are even. So this is not 4 or 6. It's also not 8. That's a 2. That makes this a 3. That probably is going to do enough Sudoku to let us finish off. That's 7 and 2 over here. The 7 fixes 7 and 6. If we target the fog areas, I think that's going to reveal things to us. This is a naked single. It sees 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the row, 2, 3 in the column. So that's a 4. This is 3 in the row. That's 2. This is 5. There's a 1, 6 pair here. Oh, you're kidding. This is a deadly pattern at the bottom. So the squares are going to fix that somehow. That's a 2. This is 6. That's not 6. So in this row we've got 3, 4 and 5. This is a naked 4 and that is going to get everything done. We get a 6 in the square. We can finish off boxes 1 and 3. That 6 in the square looks down at this square and that makes it a 4 and that figures out the deadly pattern down at the bottom. 4 and 1, 6 and 1. So that is a very doable foggy puzzle and good fun. Foggy unique constraints. I do like this unique constraints thing. And that's the second time I've seen it very cleverly used with fog. So nice stuff from Pycore there. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you had a go at the puzzle because it was quite approachable this time. Just had to be a little careful on all of the uniqueness of the constraints. Very good. And thank you very much for sending it to us, Pycore. Do have a go at those worms, or indeed at the yin yang journey. It's all great content we're bringing you here, by the way. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching and bye for now.